So for 15 years, each fall, Norm Wells of BMW Motorrad and myself have been packing up our motorcycles and setting off to explore a variety of destinations all across North America. Literally checking off our own personal riding bucket lists under the guise of encouraging our loyal viewers to pursue an ultimate ride of their own. To date, we have ridden all across Canada, dipping our toes along the way in the salty Atlantic coast off Cape Spear, Newfoundland, while exploring the Bay of Fundy, Cape Breton, Pictou, Nova Scotia, and PEI. While on the west coast, we've ridden out to the Pacific coast of Canada via Calgary and the Rockies. Plus, more recently, there's been side trips south of the 49th parallel to wrestle the tail of the dragon, soak in the Grand Canyon, snap Mount Rushmore, and sample the crazy canyons that surround Los Angeles. For last year's Ultimate Ride, Norm and I decided it was time to get back to spotlighting our home and native land as we explored the area of eastern Canada along the St. Lawrence River, known for its friendly hospitality, stunning scenery, and wonderful roads. I'm speaking, of course, about the Gaspé Peninsula. This year, production delays and the arrival of an early winter diverted a long-standing plan to explore Manitoulin Island in Ontario. And instead, we found ourselves riding through the stunning red rocks in the desert near Las Vegas, Nevada, and chasing down some Wild West history in nearby El Dorado Canyon and Good Springs. Well, Norm, summing up, this has been 3 incredibly intense days. We have seen a lot, we've ridden a lot, and this was just so doable. You know, this is December, cheap flights, cheap hotels, rented bikes just like anyone else, and had a really rich, fulfilling 3 days.
It was 3 days. If you're here for a week, there's places that we didn't go. Death Valley,
yeah.
Area 51 if you're into that. You could have gone to the Grand Canyon, you head down to Phoenix and go to San Diego. It's just a lot to do if you're here for a week, so you don't have to stay in one place. You can like skip out and do some overnights along the way.
Sounds like we might have to come back.
Absolutely. We missed out.
All right. Ultimate Ride 15, Viva Las Vegas. Another big success. Great one.
Good pleasure.
Which brings us now to our next Ultimate Ride. After pulling out the now well-worn map of Canada, Norm and I determined that one of the last remaining areas of this country for us to explore would have to be the Northwest, more specifically, Yukon Territory. Of course, I was pretty determined to return to this beautiful part of the world after just spending a few days in Whitehorse this past June, while attending their annual TELUS Ride for Dad. After relaying to Norm the details of a fantastic ride from Whitehorse to Skagway, Alaska, south down the Klondike Highway, he agreed that this would make a terrific destination for our next Ultimate Ride. So, fingers crossed. Our current plan will see us up there in a few months, and I can't wait.